about breaking free from the norms. Where you have those degrees, it's going to be 12 degrees in 19 or 20 minutes. There's the sense of unpredictability. 10, that you're a surfer. And so when you're a surfer and you're up on the surfboard, you got to have that balance, and you have to be able to stay on top and ride that wave in. There's a force and there's a power that's coming, and it's asking you to be able to break free of something you are currently doing, something that you had as an established routine or habit. And so when it's Aquarius energy, it has to do with mass transportation, friends, with your groups, how you are congregating, but more importantly, your future. Because that's Aquarian energy. It's futuristic. It's information and downloads coming through from the mind of God. So you may get great ideas at this time. Journaling will be great. Matter of fact, astro journaling with G, or the star room journaling. I'm going to get input from the community. Tell me what you guys want, what you need. Aquarian energy is doing something new, and it's breaking with convention. Taking the cookie cutter and throwing it out the window and saying, I want to make my own shape. It's an air sign, right? It's Aquarian, it's air, so it's communication, it's thinking, it's intellect, it's talk, it's innovation, bringing in something that's just like, oh my God, it's exciting information, but it screams new. Test ideas. You're going into unexpected territories. Be careful that you're not rebelling simply to rebel, right? This is so common right now all over the world. Rebelling just to rebel. Right? We all feel kind of on edge and uncertain. You want to be the master of this energy. You want to master how it's used. When you get to be like right out of high school, you tend to want to separate from the parents. You tend to want to show your independence, right? Freedom of individual expression is going to be very important. A regular live wire. You have an electric quality about your personality, which makes it difficult for you to sit still for very long, and makes you attractive to people from all walks of life. Different and new. I expect, even though this new moon is on January 31st, January 30th, January 29th, for us to be feeling some very, and to be hearing some interesting news. Obviously, this will have to do with people who are in power, because Aquarius is ruled by the sign of Saturn. It's Uranus and Saturn, but it's literally those who are in charge. And it's Uranus over there in Taurus energy angling up. So it's our values and our money, our tangible resources, natural resources, the earth, our creature comforts. So it's our food, it's our clothing, all Taurus stuff, right? So it's also things being beautiful. Beauty is a really big deal. So that's why clothing, and think of Venus, right? Rules Taurus energy, which is you go into a home and you try to beautify it. What do? You may move things around, but you may also clean it, right? You want it to look perfect. You do people's makeup and hair. Many people who have strong Taurian energy in their chart, they're hairdressers. They're very artistic. So whether they're artistic using people's bodies or literally laying down something on canvas, speech, Taurus rules the spoken word. Just think about the government and the different governments and what's going on, and the instability overall. When Aquarius has all this energy in it, instability is the word of the day, but more or less the word of the time, right? The North Node is now in the sign of Taurus. It's where we're headed for the next 18 months. Taurus energy, our values, the Earth, January 18th. This is when Uranus stood still. Remember, Uranus is in Taurus. This is also when the nodes got to 29 degrees of Taurus energy. When it comes to your values, your food, your money, everyone's been screaming about the prices, things you can touch and hold in your hand, things that have intrinsic value. People are going to be maybe waking up to the reality of what truly is of value. I recognize the future, and Uranus in Taurus absolutely is digital dollars. We'll be hearing things, right? And so we just have to be able to remember the lessons of Gemini. The lessons of Gemini were, can you pivot? Can you multitask? Can you be open-minded? Can you see the bigger picture? Can you see from this side and this side, this side, this side? Can you have the multi-directional perspective, variety? It's also coworkers, siblings, schoolmates, teachers. Think about the themes of the last 18 months. Those 18 months, schools, right? Teachers, like there's just so much emphasis on that. And coworkers, face-to-face and not face-to-face. And then social media, that is also Gemini. Taking school online, that's also Gemini. Now those nodes have moved into Taurus energy. Perk your ears up. This is a quest to overcome your distrust of change, because Taurus is a stubborn sign. It's fixed in earth. It doesn't want to change its earthly values or ways. But the North Node's here with Uranus, and it's saying, but we're making a change. Developing creative outlets for intense emotions to avoid hitting out at loved ones. Taurus energy, because it's all about its desires, what it wants, right? Its values. It's powerful. Everybody's values are different. Everybody loves something that's different. And we don't always get to choose who or what we love. That's just that thing that happens. The unity is where our real power is, folks. There's so many different individuals out there that are all about trying to accentuate our differences. And I know with all this Uranus Aquarius energy, it is all about accentuating our differences. Let's accentuate our differences, but let's learn how our differences is beautiful and how we can use them collectively together. Remember, together we're better. So the North Node in Taurus, these attributes plagued you in the past because of suffering and traumatic endings in past lives or when you were a little one, which left you with a deep emotional wound and a feeling of being cheated in some way. In learning this life's lesson of trusting change, trusting the process of change, you will develop a newfound sense of peace and stability. And that is powerful because that is what we're being asked to do for the next 18 months. And I have to talk about this because this is what's squaring our new moon. So, understanding that Uranus is squaring your new moon, there could be great downloads of information. Even though it's a square, there's still likely a communication, information, a flash that comes through. Remember, this is that time of experimenting and testing. So, your new moon intention in Aquarius energy at 12 degrees and 19 minutes on January 31st at 11:44 p.m. Innate distrust of your emotions. So Aquarian energy tends to be very objective, almost a stoic type of energy. You prefer the safety of an intellectual analysis. Where's the data? I need the data. It's not that you don't want to become close to your loved ones. It's just that they seem, in comparison, to be so emotional about everything. So at this time, with a new moon in Aquarius, there's a sense of detachment. And detachment is good because that helps us to have balance. But my favorite thing, how can I be attached yet detached? How can I be separate yet connected? That is my way in my own mind of being involved, but at the same time preserving my individuality and my sense of safety for who I am and understanding what my boundaries are. But knowing together we're better. Together we're better.